Poppin' peeps, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over top 5 baits for pond fishing in the summertime. So first I'm going to get into it, definitely my favorite for pond fishing in the summertime. And that is just going to be chatterbait, bladed jig, vibrating jig, whatever you want to call it. This is a Green Pumpkin Strike King chatterbait. I'm not sure what it's called. But with a Green Pumpkin swim bait by, I'm not sure. I've got that rigged with 15-pound fluorocarbon tied with a leader to 30-pound braid. And the chatterbait, a lot of times the pond is where you're going to have more of your bluegill instead of shad. So I'm usually fishing ponds right now due to the COVID. We haven't really been able to get out a lot and go to a bunch of lakes because a lot of boat ramps are closed. They're starting to open back up, but this Green Pumpkin, I'll throw a Green Pumpkin in the big lakes too. I usually fish Lake Wedowee, Alabama, Lake West Point, Alabama. Those are really the two main lakes I fish. A white is usually what I throw in the big lakes. I'll sometimes go to a Green Pumpkin around a dock, but this is usually what I'm going to throw around ponds, and that's what we're focusing on, ponds in the summertime. So yeah, just a Green Pumpkin chatterbait. The second bait, I'm just going to go from my top 5 favorites for pond fishing, is definitely going to be a swim jig. I've caught a lot of pond fish on a swim jig. As I said, ponds are usually going to be where you have more of a bluegill and frog forage. And I know this is white. That's going to mimic more of a shad, but that's all I had tied up. So I was like, oh, that'll work. It's fine. But a lot of times you can throw a different color bait, and those bass are going to want something different, and that'll a lot of times get them to bite. This is a Strike King white swim jig, paired up with 15-pound fluorocarbon tied to 30-pound braid. And yeah, I'm not going to go over the rod and reels. I'm just going to go over the line and the bait. My next favorite is a frog. I've actually never caught a fish on a frog. I've had a lot of bites on them. But I just really like frogs, watching YouTube and all that. I see a lot of people catch fish on frogs in ponds. I've just got that rigged with 30-pound straight braid, just because braid floats. So you don't need a leader when you're fishing topwater. So I didn't have a leader tied on this, so I was just like, it's fine. I'm not sure what brand this frog is. It's a good frog. My dad's caught some fish on it. But yeah, it's a good frog. And like I said, I got that paired with 30-pound braid. And fourth is a crankbait. Crankbait is one of my top 3 favorite baits. Definitely. This is a Rapala Shad Wrap paired up with 15-pound fluorocarbon tied to 30-pound braid. That's what all my rod in my arsenal is, except my spinning rods. I only have I don't own a lot of spinning rods. I don't fish spinning rods. I don't like them. But yeah, that's just a Rapala Shad Wrap. Original. That's I don't know what color that is, but that's the original color that Rapala makes. This is just a crankbait. I think it dives down 7 feet. Yeah, this is Shad Wrap 7. So I might not be fishing something that goes down that deep in a pond, but that's the only crankbait I had tied on. The other one dived down 10 feet. So I was just using that for an example. Next one is a spinnerbait right there. Just I've got the same line as all the others. This is a Strike King KVD spinnerbait. My trailer hook came off, as you can see. Just a double willow leaf blade. Spinnerbait is just something I like to fish that anywhere I go. I always have a spinnerbait tied on. It's a bait that usually never lets me down. Yeah, it's that kind of bait that you can fish anywhere, anytime, and still have a really good chance of catching fish. I've caught a bunch of fish on spinnerbaits. They just work really well for me, and I'm just always going to have one tied up. So those are my top 5 favorite baits for summer bass fishing in ponds. I've got a kayak, so I'm not always fishing out of my kayak, but when I am, same baits go for it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and see you guys next time.